Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rights for Vets. I have something here very important to show you. Uh, a lot of you maybe don't know, but China's been buying up our property, specifically farmland, and so is Bill Gates. Now, I'd like to see that done over in China. Us Americans buy property over there. It wouldn't happen. But we'll continue here in just a short. Let's start with the countdown here now. Hey Eddie, how you doing there, buddy? Glad to see you up here. It's going to be a fast video here. I'm tired. I've been up all last night and couldn't sleep, so but I'm getting there now. But I got something important, and it pertains to your country as well. So keep your eye on this, Eddie. This might benefit you. And if you want to, you can use my videos anytime you want to. You know that. So anyway, without further ado here, I'm going to show you something here that really astounds me about our government and other governments around the countries. And thank you, appreciate it, Cannon. Really do. But if I know about this, how come the government ain't saying anything about it to American people, Ireland, UK, and the rest of the countries? This is really concerning, what I found out. And I thank Frosty for showing it to me. He's the one who gave it to me, and I just put it together and put it out here. But look at this, read up on it well, and learn by this. This is how bad our government's getting. We are going to turn into a one world order. There's no doubt about it, and I can see it. And this should show you a lot what's going on after I show you this. This is just amazing. All right, let me get the video here and get things started. And I've had no sleep, so bear with me here. I am tired. Okay, here you go. All right, everybody, here we go. Please watch this. This is very, very, very important, and listen to it well. They got captions on this too, so.
A secret police force spreading all over the world, hunting and tracking down its targets, threatening them and their families until they agree to be punished. If that wasn't enough, this secret police even tries to interfere in other countries' elections. This spy thriller style setup has been made real by the Chinese dictatorship if human rights activists are to be believed. More worryingly, it may be a sign that China's trampling of democracy is now spreading beyond its borders into other countries. Multiple news reports have said that China has been establishing quasi-police outposts in other nations. Around 50 such informal police stations have already been set up in Europe and the Americas. At least 16 European nations, including major powers like UK, Germany, and France, have become home to these Chinese police posts. These stations are affiliated to police forces in various Chinese cities and provinces. China's Fuzhou City Police has opened 30 stations in 21 countries. These outposts are reportedly operated by volunteers from the local Chinese community. The initiative has been named Overseas 110 after the Chinese emergency number. Chinese authorities claim that the intent behind setting up these police outposts is clean. The aim of these stations is to help the Chinese diaspora present in other countries. Beijing says that these police outposts help Chinese nationals renew their identity papers like driving licenses. They also help Chinese nationals procure employment documents by confirming that they do not face police cases. Another job is to help arrange health checks for Chinese nationals. However, the real task of these police stations is very different and much more sinister, according to activists. These police outposts have been set up with the objective of tracking down Chinese persons wanted by authorities back home, including for political opposition to the Communist Party. These persons are then coerced into returning to China to face prosecution. This is done by the station staff forcing the person to speak to police in China. The police then threaten the targets with consequences like their children being denied schooling and their relatives being made to face employment hurdles and other problems. Moreover, these overseas police stations may be involved in attempts to influence the elections in their host countries, according to a report in investigative journalism Reportica. To make matters worse, these informal police stations might actually be illegal, according to Safeguard Defenders, an activist group which prepared a report on this Chinese project. It is said that these Chinese outposts are not properly registered in their host countries. Through this initiative, China is also not following proper extradition procedures for its wanted citizens. This is to prevent scrutiny of its human rights record, which is already poor. This project also eschews bilateral police and judicial cooperation and possibly violates other countries' territorial integrity by creating a parallel police force with illegal methods. These allegations seem all the more probable when looking at the addresses of these secret police stations. In London, England, one such station is reportedly present at the office of a real estate company. In Dublin and Ireland, the police outpost is located between two Asian restaurants on the famous Capel Street. In Glasgow in Scotland, the police station reportedly operates out of a Chinese restaurant. In Markham in Canada, one such outpost is set up at a private home, while another is at a mall full of Chinese shops and restaurants. In Scarborough, Canada, the police station is present at a property belonging to the Canada-Toronto Fuking Business Association. China has admitted that it has been trying to persuade some people to return to the homeland. According to authorities, around 2.3 lakh people have returned to China since April 2021 through such initiatives. However, some incidents highlighted by activists point to the possibility of threats and coercion. In 2018, in Serbia's Belgrade, a Chinese outpost tracked down a citizen accused of theft back in China. This person was brought to the station and made to talk to police in China. Initially, the person did not want to go back but agreed after a week. In 2020, a Chinese outpost in Madrid, Spain, identified a man wanted in China for alleged environmental pollution. This person was made to talk to cops sitting next to his family in China, raising the possibility of his relatives being threatened. Governments in other countries finally seem to be noticing the nefarious nature of these informal Chinese police stations. Britain's Home Office has reportedly said that illegal repatriation efforts will not be tolerated and extradition requests for suspected criminals must be made in accordance with UK and international law. If the allegations are true, then China's attempt to undermine the governments of other countries and set up its own police forces across the world poses a serious threat to the world order. China, under Xi Jinping, has been growing increasingly belligerent on various fronts. Global powers cannot afford to dither on this challenge to their sovereignty.
Watching for any slip, he was asked which country he most admired and referred to China.
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime and say we need to go green as fast as we need to start, investing in solar. I mean, there is a flexibility that I know Stephen Harper must dream about of having a dictatorship that he could do everything he wanted. That I find quite interesting.
It's true. I don't understand this. I really don't. Uh, how our government can do this. I mean, they're really buying property up. China and Bill Gates in our farm area. China's doing whatever they want to do, and these countries are not allowing it. I don't know why they're doing it, other than the fact that I know they're trying to manipulate our government and other governments. And to me, it seems like it's going to be a one world order. It's bad enough they're talking about that CBDC, and I would advise you to watch this or check it out. I should say it's called Central Bank Digital Currency. This is why the government's spending so much money right now, and they are. They're spending a lot of money, and they don't care because they want to go to this CBDC. And if they do that, God have pity on all of us because they'll control your money. It'll be a one central bank that'll tell you how to spend your money on credits. If they don't want you to buy chocolate, they'll stop you. If they want you to stop you from buying gasoline, they can stop you. If you do something wrong, like China, as you can see, they're going after the people, they'll cut you right off your money and have your family starve. Our government's getting too big, too rogue, and it's turning into Marxism, communism, and socialism, and it isn't right. Many of soldiers have died to get freedom for American people here. But I don't see any gratitude at all for these soldiers. Not one. VA hospitals alone are like a communist party. They don't care because they have qualified immunity. The doctors who work for VA hospitals don't even go to the VA hospital. They have their own private care physician. It's terrible the way our government's treating America right now. In Philadelphia, they still don't have any formula for babies. And the Biden administration ain't doing a thing. They're all crooked, every one of them. I don't care if it's Republicans or Democrats. They're not saying the truth. And the only way that we're going to stop them is if we all stick together. I don't mean be violent, but I mean protest. And I mean protest by the millions. We are the people. Oh, what's this? I don't go to the VA at all. I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. I didn't. They didn't do a damn thing for me. I became handicapped because of it. This is how they treat us soldiers. They use us and then abuse us. They don't care. And the only one who makes money are the people who purchase the armory, the food, the medical. There's 20 factories, or I should say corporations, that make money in a war. And they're all paying off each other. It's a shame. It just gets me sick. Oh, okay, okay, my apologies. You must know her then, eh? Hold on there. Glad you said something. Bear with me here. All right, now how did he do that? Hold on here. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm trying to get back into my... yes. All right, I'm going to have to do it this way. Hold on, bear with me. I don't know why this thing does this. Okay, where are you at? Where's Mayhem at? Did you get it, Mayhem? Well, that's in case nobody can kick you out. That's all it is. Mayhem, if you don't want to come up here and talk, it's just a safety guard for you. Um, anyway, the government don't give a damn about anybody, and I'm serious about this. Now I'm 71 years old, and I've seen a lot of changes in America. And at one time it was good, and now it just turned to the worse. I mean, it's terrible now. It's all about greed, power, control, and you can see it around you right now. You can. You know, there's no sense of buying books you see on TV. Buy this book, buy that book. You don't have to talk to people. Look around you. Look at the gas price. Oh, by the way, the gas prices are going back up again. The reserve tanks that Biden was implementing on your gas stations there, well, it's just about bone dry now. So now we don't have any reserves in case we get a war going on. This is all done purposely. All done purposely. The crime rate is going up so bad it's unreal. A little 3-year-old in Chicago, due to her mother, they had a road rage. The mother did. And the people that she had road rage to them came out and shot the car and killed the 3-year-old son. How sick is that, really? It really is. It's just getting terrible. But, yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. Just vote the best way you can. That's all I can tell you. Out of the two, get the best one out of the two, and that's it. That's all I can tell you. But this is what's going on right now. Check it out. Check out the China security. They're in America right now. Our government knows about it. They're all over the place right now. And they're getting their people and prosecuting them, coercing them to go over there. God knows what they do when they get them over there. Beat the tar out of them. This is what's going to happen to American people. This is what they want. They want obedience. And as Biden once said, you'll be chained if you don't vote for me. Yeah, right. He's full of shit. But anyway, people, that's just about it. Mayhem, I hope I didn't scare you off here, but believe me, I'm military as well. But I'm just tired of the government bureaucracy, the dictatorship. They're really hurting American people bad. And it's going to get worse if we don't start sticking together. We have to start sticking together. And like I said, don't cause trouble. But I mean, talk to people, write to people. Just whatever you can do to wake people up. Yes, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And I've been saying that ever since I've been there. Yep, they don't give a damn. And they have qualified immunity, they do. Just like a cop. They can't be accountable for their action. You have to go to federal government to try to sue them. Well, you know how that's going to work. Government fighting government? No. And I'll give you a perfect example of something here, ma'am. And 12B knows this. This Camp Lejeune, 35 years. 35 freaking years. These military people were in base. And the government didn't know the water was tainted? Okay. And now, Biden was so nice, we can sue the government. But we had to have permission by Biden to sue them. I mean, what kind of stuff is that? We shouldn't have any authorization at all to sue the government. We should just do it. But no, you got to have authorization to your president to allow us to sue. Now, as you can already tell, the lawyers are having a ball. They want that money. They don't care about you. They sound like they do, but they don't. If these lawyers are really true or whatever, they go after the VA hospital and the government. But they won't do it. It's too hard. They won't make money that way. So they go after the servicemen. How many times you seen it on YouTube? Benefits, decline. Don't worry, we'll help you out. We'll do it for you. Oh, man, I'll tell you, I'm sick of this government. I really am. My best advice, Mayhem, and I told everybody in 12B, get as much food as you can before it really starts going sky high where you can't afford it anymore. At least get about 2 years of food, water, whatever you can do it. I'm serious. Preferably non-perishables, if you can. But hell's coming, and it's coming our way. We're not done yet. And if you get a chance, look under that CBDC. Charlie, Bravo, Delta, Charlie. And you're going to see a lot right there. Believe me, you will. They're going to make it sound really good. Oh man, it's going to be so easy, so nice. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I could check into it. I didn't know anything about it, to tell you the truth. What was that about? Can you give me a little hint? Let me see what goes on here. But it seems like the more I start investigating things, the more I'm starting to realize more, about the government and how bad it is. And I thank God for Frosty. He's the one that turned me on to this one. And I just pursued it a little bit more. And I was trying to get him up here today, but he's kind of busy. So I just figured I'd go up before I fall asleep. So it's just, people, please wake up. Please wake up. Your life depends on it. Your children depends on it. And the government don't give a damn. If you want the United States to be like it was, are you kidding me? Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. All right, I'll pursue that too and see what's going on. Yeah, that's just the way they are. They don't care. Making all that money. My ears ring because I was in the artillery, 105 howitzers. But I ain't complaining about it. I said, heck with it. Yeah. Nothing but the best for us military people. You know what? And it's a shame to say this, but the police officers make more money than the military people do. Because they're union. The military is not. What they promise you when you come out of the service is a bunch of bullshit. Nothing but crap. And it's a shame. Oh, hold on here. I just got something here. Let's see what's going on. I don't know who that was. Doesn't say. Anyway, that's just about it, everybody. Am, thank you very much for showing up here. I do appreciate it. 12B, thank you for bringing them over here. I do appreciate it. I'll get some more and I'll check out that 3M earplugs. Um, I'm just disgusted in America. I really am. Not the American people, just the government itself. What they're getting away with. But anyway, you get a chance, check out China that I just wrote out there, and oh, is that right? After all the no way. After all these years, they finally said something about it. Yeah, they were burning equipment. When it got bad, they didn't fix it. They just burned it and got another one. Okay, Joe Bravo. Everybody, thank you very much, and I'll catch you later on. Well, if you notice, I changed my name. Rights for Vets. I love that name. And I'll catch you all, and I thank you very much. Rights for Vets, we're out. And thank you very much for showing up. God bless you all.